Oh, we're live. What's up, guys? Today is part 2 of the history of the LCL, Locale Live. It's going to be awesome. Boogie and Mutahar, it was beautiful to watch as it happened in real time. But we're going to get into that. But before we can do anything like that, we got to start the show. Let's get this thing started.
Light's flash, or shadows crawl. Caint rules and will never fall. Heavy crown, heavy chains. King of chaos driving insane. Rise up, feel the grind. Twist the clock, lose your mind. Caint, he's the ruler of the Faint. Caint, broke through the cafe and now unconstrained. Oh, he's the beast you wanna tame, standing tall with a 6'5" frame. Caint. Masked in smoke, crowned in flames. He whispers riddles, plays his games. Threads of gold burn in his grip. Truth gets twisted, it starts to slip. Run now, hear the call. Caint's kingdoms will never fall. Rise up, feel the grind. Twist the clock, lose your mind. Caint, he's the ruler of the Faint. Caint, broke through the cafe and now unconstrained. Oh, he's the beast you wanna tame, standing tall with a 6'5" frame. Caint. Masked in smoke, crowned in flames. He whispers riddles, plays his games. Caint, he's the ruler of the Faint. Caint, broke through the cafe and now unconstrained. Oh, he's the beast you wanna tame, standing tall with a 6'5" frame. Caint.
What's up, everybody? What up? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you're at, you know what it is, guys. It's coffee time. God, it's fucking beautiful. Epic intro. Appreciate it, Bilal. Thank you for being here as soon as it happened, bro. That's beautiful. So as we did yesterday we looked back at everything that happened before the very first episode, right? We had the Keemstar and DSP drama going back and forth. We had DSP in the Side Scrollers interview, had Keem hopping up on the Side Scrollers interview to do that. The Twitter back and forths, Keem saying DSP is always stuck on level 1. DSP just being DSP, talking shit about it. But you know what, guys? Finally, it happened. Finally, there was the first episode of Locale Live. But there was still another hurdle in the way. But at least it made it to the first show. So there was this nice little thing called The Dark and Sad Life of Boogie 2988, the official documentary. This dropped on October 23rd, 2023. Now, if you're in this chat, I'm going to assume you've seen this. I'm just going to assume that you've seen this documentary at some point because it has 6.1 million views. So I'm just saying, if you're in any type of the stratosphere, you've seen it. So this comes out, right, and everyone's talking about it. It's the talk of the town, so to speak. YouTube and certain drama spheres and commentators are all going over it. I watched it day one, didn't even have 100,000 viewers, and I watched it. But there's a certain guy. His name's Mutahar. Mutahar did a reaction to this, right? And, I mean, we can play parts of this, but, I mean, we really don't need to. I mean, I think you see Boogie's feet like 10,000 times. fucking gross. We'll watch this little part right here for the boxing match because I think that's like one of the bigger things that really happened, that really brought in Locale Live as far as Wings goes and all that. Let's check this out.
And I'm scared shitless.
Boogie line him out money. What's new? Boogie receives an unexpected call.
Making his way to the ring, Boogie tonight.
Hey, so Mike, I just got off the phone with Keemstar, and he has a boxing event coming up, and he's giving me a slot on the card.
Yep. So they were just excited that the doctors let him fight, right? Because that was his main concern. He was willing to do it. Boogie's willing to like get punched and all that and get beat because he always says, you know, no one did anything worse than Wanda Williams did to me or whatever. He's always said that. But, you know, this is obviously the fight. This is what brought Boogie and Wings together.
This fight pays $10,000.
No chance against me. Shut the fuck up.
Jesus, bro. Jesus. I can't.
People are going to see me win this thing. This is where I turn it all around. Right here.
Nope. Didn't happen, unfortunately.
33 seconds on round number 2. Referee Sheamus Dunn stops the contest, and
Yep.
therefore your winner, Wings.
I'm sorry. But, you know, there's just certain things, right, that you like. There's just certain things that, you know, will just remain a memory. You know what I mean? Just remain a memory of what it was. This is the shirt, right? This is the shirt. He's wearing that right there, right? And then Boogie 2988. Let me get this big screen because I'm an idiot, because I'm a boomer. And Wings of Redemption. Literally a moment in history. It's at the Guinness Book of World Records for the heaviest boxing match of all time. Professional. And I got it. Oh, yeah.
The way he hits my head, my brain got shocked with each one of those. It's ricocheting against.
What up, Queen?
Goal.
Yep. So he was still paid his little $10,000, and they all said it went nowhere. This is when he did the mushrooms, and if y'all have never seen Boogie's feet before, there you go. Now we're all scarred. Now we're going to, yeah, here you go. We're all going to be scarred together. And as we do that, we're going to watch this on slow motion and muted while we talk about it. So there goes Boogie's feet, right? It's fucking disgusting. I have no idea why, right? There we go. Beautiful. Perfect pause point. So the boxing match happened, right? Lasting opinion, surprised it's not in the case yet. One day I will get it framed, one day. But anyways, so this is where Boogie and Wings really kind of came together to start doing content. Or not really, I shouldn't say content. Doing stuff together. Wings already built this rapport with the two of them. They knew that they wanted to do this podcast together. So this was the perfect opportunity to use this to propel the three of them doing a show. Right, the perfect chance, or the two of them doing a show without King in the beginning, and then DSP just shat on it. Right, DSP, like he talked down about the boxing match, talked trash on the boxing match. You know, it just kind of is what it is at this point. Right, I'll bury you the feet. God, banned for feet. So our little guy Mutahar, no, not little. You know what I mean? He's fucking multi-million sub channel, but it's just, you know, later on, right? Because this thing came out October 31. Mutahar on November the 9th. Boogie 2988 is completely pathetic. He did a video basically reacting to it to give his opinion, like all commentators do, right? So let's check out just a little part of what Muta had to say about the Boogie documentary.
That over there. I think I've covered his money situation way too much, okay? And I think, honestly, it's more than he deserves because he doesn't care about changing it, and that's pretty much what it comes down to. If he doesn't care about making his life better, it is what it is. Now, obviously, some of you all will remember that Boogie had an issue with an individual known as Frank Hassel, where he actually fired a gun right into the air, which caused him to act...
Yeah, so that's kind of one of the biggest things or pain points to Boogie's career is the whole Frank Hassel situation. And obviously, that kind of helped propel him into the localdom that happened, right? So Mutahar's going to talk about this a little bit. Obviously, this comes back up a little bit later. That's why I wanted to play it, but let's continue.
actually be in some serious legal troubles that cost him a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot
Ozzy Cobb, yes, Phil will outlive us all. 100% he will outlive us all.
of that could have been avoided had Boogie not brought that on himself. Listen to this clip right now. This is an interview
Boogie having made it abundantly clear that he was not welcome.
that he had on
And this was in the news article.
Drama Alert with Frank Hassel, where it actually sounds so fucking unhinged.
Real quick, Flynn, what's that? Flynn's Nest Resurrection. Ken, the whole DSP Wings interview was mostly about DSP. Too much. He should have been acting like he's an interview, not about him. Bro, the Wings of Redemption DSP interview was absolute dog shit. That was a complete and utter waste of fucking time. And that's where I got the idea. Since the two of them wanted to do a dog shit interview together, I'm going to go back. Right? Fucking was the iDubbbz. What we got to do is go back. I'm going to go back and talk about the history of those two dudes and how this whole thing started. Because who better than me that has been here since day one? Who outside of like Keem, Boogie, or Wings? Who better, or Tommy C? Who better than me? Who better than me? Right. So Mutahar's going to start calling Boogie out for this whole entire thing with the whole Frank Hassel thing, saying that he was not. Boogie stating in the article that he was not welcome in his home. Let's see what Mutahar has to say.
I couldn't make this up if I tried.
This is status quo for me. So show the up, and let me show you how I handle status quo.
Why do you keep threatening to shoot me? This is weird.
Because I'm going to kill you and take pleasure doing it. That's because I'm going to kill you. I'm going to take pleasure.
The fuck up. Go eat your.
So this was in what the fuck's his name? The idiot. I can't think of his fucking name. The Kill Room? Yeah, the Kill Room. This was on the Kill Room. With that dude, I can't think of his fucking. I'm having a boomer moment right now, but yeah. So this was in there where those two finally came to blows, or verbal blows, I should say, and they finally kind of had at it because he's been fucking with Frank Hassel, fucked around Boogie a lot, trolling him and all that shit.
Okay.
You need to chill, bro.
You're less than 4 miles away from me last night, so you can't drive 4 miles.
I lied. This is on Drama Alert. I lied. This is on Drama Alert. I apologize. I'm an asshole.
You can't drive 4 miles.
So Boogie, while being visibly scared for his life, apparently enough that he had to respond to the door with a firearm when the other party didn't have a gun, was.
I was thinking of Ralph. Yeah, but this was actually Drama Alert. That's my fault. I'm a boomer, guys. Don't forget, right? In the eyes of the internet, I'm basically dead. All right, I'm basically dead in the eyes of the internet. So I do have lapses sometimes. And for that, I do apologize. But anyways, this is going to be, they end up on Drama Alert. Because obviously, Keemstar was covering this shit. And then they kind of went at it. Mutahar is saying, basically, Boogie invited him to his house, and therefore, Castle Doctrine doesn't work. So again, this just all... I'm thinking of the original. Yes, I am. Thank you, Huggy Bear. Shout out to you being here, by the way. And also, Ozzy, I appreciate y'all being here. I was thinking of that interview, so that's my bad. But yeah, so here, you'll hear what Mutahar is saying. Thank you for the boomer emojis. I appreciate you.
You can't drive 4 miles. You can't drive 4 miles.
So Boogie, while being visibly scared for his life, apparently enough that he had to respond to the door with a firearm when the other party didn't have a gun, was literally telling that party to come to his house, meaning that even if he had Castle Doctrine, he couldn't get through it. He couldn't actually make it valid. He invited the problem to his house. You cannot invite somebody to your premises and then threaten to shoot them. That is not how Castle Doctrine works, okay? That's not even how Hassle Doctrine works. But again, a lot of these problems Boogie causes on himself because he's impulsive and he doesn't think about it. Now, recently, Boogie has entered a relationship with a girl that is, I guess, 20 while he's 49.
Yep. So again, that comes up in the episode. That's going on to talk about the Frank and Boogie thing just to set it up. But yeah, after this part, we're going to move on ahead real quick. Desert Cruiser. There's no new drama between them. I'm just going over the history of Lolcow Live and how this whole thing even came about. And then what's that? Final Net Resurrection. I've been on YouTube since 2017, so I've seen a lot. What I want to truly see is how Muta goes after Boogie like he did in the Cancer arc. We're going to get into all that. We're also going to get into the very first the one and only Farmers episode that should have happened with Nicholas Diorio, Mutahar, and Turkey Tom, right? There was only one episode ever that happened, and it should have continued because obviously Mutahar was on there and they talk about it. But we're skipping ahead a lot. Let's get back into this real quick.
Or 50, and it's a very, very massive age gap. Now, obviously, I'm not here to get on somebody's ass about a perfectly legal relationship. I want to remind everyone, when you're over the age of 18, you can date an 80-year-old, okay? At the end of the day, that's the law. But the law is not always ethical, and obviously for people who sit down and look at these relationship dynamics, people are going to be creeped out. Now,
yeah, I mean, that's just normal fact, right? I mean, when Desi first came along, especially in Locale Live, him and Tommy got into it because Tommy made a comment that she looked like Sissy Spacek, and we'll get into that too. That was like their first like real epic fight, and it was fucking beautiful. But anyways, a lot of people are freaked out by Boogie and Desi, right? It's just a known fact, just because of the age difference. But eventually people let it go because, two consenting adults, right? It's always the old adage, right? Two or more consenting adults can do whatever the fuck you want to do. I don't give a shit. It doesn't affect my life whatsoever. Live your life, bro. Just don't hurt kids, don't hurt people, and don't hurt animals, right? That's all I got to say. But this is fresh, because you got to remember, at the documentary, this is the first time Desi was really ever on camera talking, and the first time anyone really ever asked her about her and Boogie's relationship, right? So that's why you got to put yourself in the time period. That's why this is important. So let's continue.
Private group chats and private DMs, some of them which have been leaked, I have been in those DMs calling Boogie a weird person, okay? Not spreading rumors, I've just been calling it weird behavior. And that's because I think this is weird behavior. Boogie's girlfriend that he's been touting off is 20 years of age, obviously far more junior to him, and she doesn't appear to have a lot of life skills, obviously a lot of life, I guess you could say experience, and their relationship was built on something known as trauma bonding. A trauma bond, which according to this situation, follows a...
Yeah, no one cares about that. So anyways, let's get back, move on a little bit. Yeah, here we go. All right, because no one cares about the psychology of it. Yeah, so Boogie's even stated, like, he's made jokes about being her dad and, like, teaching her how to drive and doing other shit. She was always a farm girl, so she did farm things. Boogie, like, got her to clean houses. Boogie has her doing the yard work. Boogie basically has her doing all this work around the house where he sat on his ass, right? Let's just be flat out honest with each other. But a lot of people looked at that and they're like, this is weird, right? Illegal, no. But weird, because you got to remember, talking about DSP, there was the whole DSP and Panda Lee situation where like a month after Panda Lee turned 18, they started dating, but DSP knew her when she was not 18 years old. And I think at the time he was like 31 years old. So that was also a little weird, right? But he'd never had hardcore definitive proof that there was grooming going on. Plus at the age of 17, age of consent, some states, I don't want to get into that because I don't care about age of consent because it's disgusting to even think about. But regardless, though, right, in the eyes of the law, nothing illegal happened. But it's just that whole, like, trauma bond thing, because Boogie went through it. Desi stated she went through it. Boogie stated on live stream that she has parents and step-parents, and he goes back and forth between the two, whatever. But let's continue.
Me saying it, right? You've got a bunch of people in the comment sections to his own videos going, Boogie, I really do think you took advantage of her. She clearly has her own issues, and it's sad because I've met people like her in my past life. I'm 29 years old, and I know the signs of someone like her who only in her early 20s would date someone your age. We all know she didn't have a best life, and you're just using it for your videos. It's disgusting. No, I don't think you care about her or try to help. If I were her actual friend, I would tell her to get the hell out of this weird situation and find someone who can really care about you and help you. And of course, if you look in the actual video that Boogie posts, by the way, on his own channel, it gets downright depressing. So listen to this.
Sorry, I'll repeat all that. What was the question? So if he
I'm going to turn it down. Not turn it down. I'm going to slow it down just a little bit because, she talks kind of quiet, so it's hard to hear. And she has that southern, not southern drawl, but you know what I mean. Let's get into it.
I'm not going to break up with him because I love him and it's going to hurt. Yeah, we're going to talk about it. But I know at the end of the day he loves me, so to see Boogie with another woman, it would hurt and it would make me jealous, but I'd get it.
What? Listen, ladies, if you...
Yeah, no, that ain't it, bro. That ain't it. Now, if you're talking about in the documentary, him talking about his prostitutes and spending $250,000 that was inflated for the documentary that Mike Clem admitted to, according to Boogie. If you're talking about that, sure, fine. But, I mean, there's a 20-year-old woman and an almost 50-some-year-old man at the time. I think he was almost 50 at the time. That's a little weird, right? Saying that if a 20-year-old saw a 50-year-old man with someone else, it would hurt. That's just, again, put yourself in the time, right? Nowadays, you could kind of see that. But at the time, it was just a little weird, and a lot of people called Boogie out for it, So let's continue.
You ever feel that it's okay for a guy to cheat on you? Get the fuck out of that relationship. Cheating is never okay. Simple as that. And that's one of the problems that I think is with this girl, okay? She obviously is very, very, very young, and she's very much into this life with a person that is far more older, very, very unhealthy, and according to his own statements, is literally on the verge of dying. There's a point in the Mike Lem documentary where he sits...
Yeah, because if y'all remember real quick, just to preface this in the documentary, he goes down all of his ailments, goes down all of the medications he's on, and basically he says he's a walking heart attack waiting to happen. So you know, it's like, why would you get involved with a 20-some-year-old, even at that age, when you know at any moment you can croak and go? And this is before Ozempic. You got to remember that. He was still probably like, I think he was over 400 pounds at this point. So you got a 50-some-year-old man with all these heart issues, all these body issues, ready to go at any moment. You're going to get involved with a 20-some-year-old. You know what I mean? And like, not that this really like matters. What it kind of does matter in the grand, just because the psychology of it. She was a virgin, I believe, and even if she wasn't, like 1 or 2, right? It's the psychology behind that. It's real. When people don't say it's real, it really is real, and there's always going to be some connection with that person. So when you have that big of an age gap, that many health issues, something traumatic happens in the eyes of Desi, that could fuck her up for the rest of her life if you're thinking about it. But now, maybe not. But then, yes.
Down with the girl, explains his life situations, and basically she starts crying down. Now, obviously, I think in some way that's a little bit emotionally manipulative.
I really want you to understand how actually sick I am.
Yeah, so this part right here at the very end of the documentary, I hated this. I was like, what the fuck am I watching, bro? If this wasn't the biggest sympathy bait for an audience shit I've ever seen in my life, I don't know what the fuck this is, dude. Like, this is sad, and not because of like you're sad. This is sad as in like pathetic. That was what I took away from this at the time. This was fucking pathetic, man. Just check this out. Just check this out.
Like, I don't know if you actually get it, but this is my health summary. This is everything that's currently wrong with me.
You know what's funny about this? Desi would have seen polycythemia vera. If that's his health summary, it would have been everything. Desi would have seen that, right? But that's neither here nor there at this point.
My risk for stroke or heart attack is astronomical. I am essentially a walking time bomb. And I'm so fucking sorry for that. Walking time bomb.
Listen to the manipulation. Listen to the voice. Listen to the quiver, right? Just listen.
And I'm so fucking sorry for that. I really, really wish I had taken better care of my body.
Yeah, I know.
Obviously, how can you sit somebody down and talk about your life problems, your health issues, and they start crying? How do you think they're going to walk away? They obviously...
Yeah, exactly. And then you do this in front of the camera where Desi's getting introduced to the world as your partner or whatever, you know what I mean? Your girl. Like, how's that going to look, bro? But he didn't care. And remember, this is leading up into Locale Live. Remember that.
Obviously are with you because in their mind they think you're on your fucking deathbed, and it's really shitty to leave somebody behind when they're literally dying. Okay, there is a lot of weird dynamics in this relationship that make me cringe, and most of the world can see that. How Boogie, the narcissist that he is, well, I guess that explains it, puts this video up and thinks that it makes him look in a good light is actually beyond me and baffling. Now, to go back to the leaked conversations that I had with other YouTubers about this situation, I firmly stand by and believe this is creepy. Boogie's response to that is making it appear as if I made this a public, matter-of-fact statement. I did not. In fact, if anything, I kept it pretty much quiet until Boogie decided to prod the bear in public and pretty much tell...
I expect me to go out on these Keemstar Muta leaks where they talk shit about me. I wouldn't have expected anything else from that type of group chat. So he's roping Keemstar into this, right? You know, he's roping Keem into this whole thing.
That I was
and then Mutahar comes in. When you tell people a girl you met just turned 18, it creeps us all out. You're a gross womanizing slob that deserves all the shit you've sown in life. Or I get sown, whatever.
Fabricating shit. So I basically say I didn't fabricate anything. I didn't talk about this. Other YouTubers asked me about this. They might have fabricated it, but that's on them. If somebody asks me what I think about your weird relationship, I'm going to say it like any other person my age does. You're creepy. You're manipulative. You're weird. I don't think it's built on good intentions. What does Boogie do to prove that this girl that I don't even know is over the age of 18? He will literally send me her identification. Now, I find it so odd that
Yeah, so Boogie straight up was like, I'll take a picture of her ID and send it to you. Like, bro, let's calm down. Like, when you have to start, listen, bro, listen. If you're with somebody and someone is questioning you, and then you're like, how about I send you a picture of her ID? You probably shouldn't be in that relationship. Because, I mean, like, why? I don't know. I don't understand why someone would want to be in a relationship with somebody where it's like, I need to see some identification. Like, bro, come on. Like, that's just fucking weird, bro.
Boogie is talking to a girl and is with her, is in love with her, and just happens to have her ID on his phone at the fucking ready beck and call to send to some random over the internet. Do you not care about her safety? Do you not worry that, oh shit, I'm sending this image to YouTubers who could maybe get hacked? I don't know.
Yeah,
their DM
that's the whole thing. Like her whole entire fucking docs, literally there right then. Amy Matt, good afternoon, Ken. What up? Appreciate you being here. Scatty, when you see her waiting on him, etc. on stream, makes you think of what her parents must think. According to Boogie, her parents know and they're okay with it. I mean, again, they are consenting adults. If that's how they want to live their life, you live your life, bro. I know I just couldn't fucking, I wouldn't want nobody to do that for me because I'd feel like an invalid. I'd feel like a piece of shit, right? Like just having, you know, like my wife fucking bringing me plates of food and filling my drink up for me, bro. Like if she wants to, yes. But when it gets to the point where it's expected, or if you're like, I'm not saying he's done this, but if you have like your partner, whatever the fuck you want to call it, you have somebody like waiting on you hand and foot and you sound like a prick asking for it, right? You're going down the line of just looking like an asshole and you're looking like a piece of shit, especially in their situation with the age difference, right? It's just fucking weird, bro. It's fucking weird.
could get leaked. And then, by nature, even her ID could get leaked. Why am I sending this image to random people on the internet that I don't really know? It's fucking weird that he does this. And I feel bad for this girl because she lets it happen. It's just weird. It's really fucking weird.
But she doesn't know any better, right? This is it. Like she saw, oh, this is big time YouTuber guy, probably has a shit ton of money or whatever. He likes me. Fuck it. Let's see what happens.
Now, that's where I'm pretty much...
So what's that? True Crazy. Ken, what would you season your steak with, and how do you like your steaks cooked? I know you love that A1 sauce, bro. Fuck no. I'm a medium rare kind of guy. Medium rare, sear, right? Just for a little bit of butter, salt, pepper, garlic, rosemary, thyme. I'm good, bro. I'm good. Although, right, straight up, I marinated a steak in some Elijah Craig toasted bourbon in a bag with that. And I put some Cajun seasoning, some olive oil, some salt, pepper, onion, garlic, or whatever Cajun seasoning in that bitch, bro. And I let that bitch marinate. I let that bitch marinate for like overnight, bro. Or no, I did it in the morning for dinner, so probably like 8 hours. Dude, that was one of the best steaks I ever had in my damn life. Now, some bourbon enthusiasts would say, how in the fuck are you going to marinate a steak in a damn $60 bottle of bourbon? You can't go cheap. You can't get the cheap shit. You want good quality, you got to pay for quality. One of the best steaks I ever had in my damn life, bro. One of the best damn steaks I ever had in my life. Oh, God. All right.
Going to leave this girl ad. I don't really want to add more trauma into her life or bring her more up into a public spectacle like she already has, but I'm just pointing these things out because I, like most people, find it creepy. Now, to whittle on back to Boogie's contradictions, one of the things in his expense sheet he listed, and this is again how you figure out a Boogie contradiction, he will constantly be a manipulative liar and change facts literally in minutes, seconds, hours, days, weeks. Inside this documentary, he mentions how much money he made on a fight he had with Wings of Redemption.
How much bourbon did you add to the marinade? Half a cup. Now, if you're going to do more steaks, obviously you have to double or triple the recipe. Got to do a little bit more bourbon on that, right? But I did half a cup of bourbon, bro. Fucking peak. All right, so, damn, I love free frames on people. It's fucking beautiful. So this is where they talk about him and Wings.
All the way out in London.
Watch the way he hits my head. My brain got shocked with each one of those. It's ricocheting against my skull. So since you guys were here last, I did have a bit of a windfall, which bought me some time here.
Yep. So, you know, this is all about he can't pay his bills, can't pay his mortgage. And remember, yesterday we looked at the I Need Help video he put out, wanting people to do the super chats, memberships, do the like, sub, fucking share, all the normal YouTube shit. He was also promoting the merch store, saying that, you know, he lost a shit ton of his money in the whole crypto thing with Juggernuggets. And then this whole entire documentary, to me, was one massive sympathy bait. This was one massive fucking sympathy bait, in my opinion. And that's what Boogie wanted out of it. The whole entire time he telling stories, he's either, yeah, I fucked up. Yeah, I blew my money on dumb shit. But hey, guys, I still need your help to pay my bills. This was kind of DSP if you really think about it. This whole entire fucking time, it was like DSP. But let's listen to the breakdown of the boxing match.
In this house. The problem with that is I spent more than $10,000 getting that fight together. So by the time all that was done, all I did was put that $10,000 back into savings.
Now, for this fight, he was paid $10,000. I asked Keemstar, he said $11,000 because apparently they paid for his lab work to get sanctioned for the fight. Now, inside this list, he mentions boxing lessons around $1,500. Now, this is where it gets...
Remember, Boogie said all this shit was embellished. But, I mean, y'all basically get the point of this. I just wanted the Desi thing to be talked about here. So, now we move in to where RTU was streaming, and he had Boogie and Mutahar on. This was before the very first episode. And he had Boogie and Mutahar on to talk about their beef and shit. And Keem was fucking livid. Keem was like, why in the fuck did you do that on RTU stream? You should have did it here on your show. This is your content. Why in the hell did you give it to RTU for free and shit? That was a whole big fucking thing there. So you got to remember, this is the actual first episode of Locale Live, right? This was November 12th, 2023. This was by Snort Hogan. This was a clip of it. This was November the 9th. So this is within a week, right? Within a week. You can only imagine when the podcast was actually recorded. It had to go to Connor, who was the then editor. He had to edit it down, post the episodes, all that shit, right? So they're up there for a while, but this is where it starts getting juicy. So we're going to start here with RTU having Boogie and Mutahar on. Let's check this out.
Again, like I said, you got to take that up with Mike. Unfortunately, he ballparked the numbers.
They starting with numbers talk about how much shit. It's all bullshit. Let's get into the meat potatoes.
Wait, you gave the information.
You were the one who said.
No, I did not give him that information. I did not.
What do you mean? He had access. You were the one talking about this with him. You were in your tub showing him your bank account.
Hold on,
you were there.
Hold on a second. Okay. Let me call Mike. Let's get him in on this.
I guess Mike is like the biggest fucking liar then, right?
No,
Rich?
he's
like,
not.
Holy shit.
Again,
well, apparently
he's not
Mike
used to the level of insane scrutiny that you guys feel you need to have.
I guess Mike.
Yeah, so basically it's kind of like, Mike inflated the numbers. He did it for entertainment purposes, blah, blah, blah. So again, or Boogie could have inflated the numbers for manipulation purposes. We all know Boogie loves to manipulate the truth and make it benefit him as much as possible. So obviously, since you got Mutahar calling him out after the video he did, it made Boogie look like a complete fucking jackass. Mutahar is, basically holding his feet to the fire. Those nasty, disgusting, fucking feet, weird, nasty. God, I can't. But anyways, remember, the Cancer Arc 2, Mutahar was in there holding his feet to the fire on the Cancer Arc 2. So Mutahar was building up this history of shitting on Boogie and going after Boogie like a motherfucker. Also, on the 4th of July trip, Boogie and Mutahar really didn't even talk to each other. It was like 2 ago, right? The first 4th of July after the show, when all the creators are up there, Boogie and Mutahar had a little whatever. It was dumb and weird, but whatever. Let's continue this.
Mike must absolutely. What the fuck?
If anyone else made a documentary like this that had big financial discrepancies, they'd be
you'd be fucking mad. You'd be yelling at us. You'd be like,
no, I wouldn't. I'm so used to you being wrong about me. I'm numb to it at this point.
How am I wrong about you?
I
called about these discrepancies. That's what I'm
talking about
you.
in the past, man. And
how have I been wrong in the past? Please explain exactly how I've been wrong in the past.
My 18-year-old girlfriend's a good fucking start when she's not 18.
I never made a public statement.
You tweeted that fucking last week. You tweeted that last week.
When did I tweet?
You said you're telling people she's 18. I never
fucking no, because
I never did.
The one that talked about it in that leak.
God, if y'all didn't understand the whole thing with him and the I never did with the meme, I never did. That's what Boogie does when he gets in an argument, bro. He picks his sentence or phrase. He just constantly repeats it. Y'all have seen it over and over again. I never did. It's fucking it, and now he has to laugh, but that's a whole nother thing. But yeah, man, you'll see. But whenever I hear him say I never did, I'll automatically think about this whole situation. And it's really fucking annoying, but let's continue.
No, but you tweeted it. It's on your fucking feed right now. You tweeted it.
What do you mean?
When you tell people your girlfriend is 18.
All right, Thrifty, thanks for being here, bro.
I never did. I never did.
That's what he told us.
I never did. But I didn't.
What he told us.
But you are factually incorrect because I never did.
Did I speak about that publicly until you made
Yes, it's on your Twitter feed.
Yeah, I quote tweeted you. Because you were bringing it up publicly. Yes,
no,
I
you
did.
didn't. That was
That
was a completely separate tweet.
You were the one that brought it up.
The point that I'm making is you are still fucking wrong.
Right now.
The point that I'm making is you're still fucking wrong. You're still fucking wrong. I have her ID in my wallet.
Yeah. So again, why you got her ID in your wallet, bro? You just have it at the ready. Hey guys, she's not underage, by the way. Check out her ID. Come on, bro. Why? Again, like I said before, there's no reason someone to be with someone else if you have to constantly prove that they're of legal age. That's a problem. That's just my own personal perspective. It's just one of those things where, we saw the other day when they did their whole IRL stream and the homeless dude legitimately thought Desi was Boogie's daughter. You know what I mean? There comes a time and a place where you just got to say, all right, maybe this just isn't the best look, you know. But Boogie doesn't give a fuck about public perception, right? Boogie doesn't give a damn about embarrassing himself. But Boogie doesn't give a damn about what people say about him and all this other shit and blah, 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 this, that, and the third. It's fucking dumb, bro. It's fucking dumb. Real quick, living my life. I hate I can never try one of those steaks, maybe post a recipe or make a video. I mean, yeah, like I said, I definitely need to get back in the kitchen and cook. 100% I do. All right, let's get back to it.
I know how old she is.
You literally just
She's
lied
not. She's
so
20 years
hard.
old.
And now you're so mad that you got caught in this lie.
It's
Because
not a
I
lie. It's
clicked-
on your Twitter
I
feed
clicked-
right now.
Yeah,
Go
I
check your
clicked
Twitter feed
it.
right now.
I'm looking
Go
at it. I
check your
clicked
Twitter
it.
feed right now. It's on there right now. It's on there right now. It's on there right now. Go look at your Twitter feed. It's on there right now. I ain't lying to nobody. It's on there right now. Go.
Has Boogie changed, guys? Let me know in the chat. One, if he's changed. Two, if he hadn't changed. This motherfucker doesn't change. Whenever he argues and he says all this dumb shit, he never fucking changes, right? I know, like, what was it, Breaking Banquet or someone has, like, the whole wings never changes thing. Boogie never fucking changes when he gets in his damn arguments. It's hard listening to this man try to argue a point. You know what I mean? Especially when he gets in an argument on like Locale Live or with other creators, dude. He just constantly talks over and people have to tell him, shut the fuck up and let them talk. Like it's annoying. And it was just so bad in the early days, dude. So fucking bad in the early days.
Look at it. It's not there. I'm not lying about anything. It's fucking on there.
Yeah,
You said
I'm
it.
looking at it. I quote.
You said it. You said that I said that, and I never.
Real quick, ZZZ Hiya. This is all like old shit. I'm doing a history lesson of Locale Live because no one's done it yet. And when I saw the Wings and DSP interview, I thought back to how it all started. And I was like, someone needs to do a history lesson on Locale Live. And who better than me? Outside of, you know, Keem, Wings, Boogie, and Tommy C. Who better than me? Right? So, yeah, this is all old shit. I'm painting the picture of how Locale Live started. The very first episode started with, you know, Boogie and Mutahar beef. And this is how it all kind of came together, right? So this is what we're going over right now. And it also kind of leads eventually into the cancer arc because Mutahar was in there holding Boogie's nasty, disgusting ass feet to the fire on the cancer arc, and they had a previous history, and that's what we're going over right now.
I never did. I never did. I never did.
Yeah, you did.
I never did. I never did. I never did. I never did. But you said I did. That's you being wrong about me. That's you being wrong about me. That's you being wrong about me.
I literally just fucking.
That's you being wrong about me. Oh, how's it feel, Muda? How's it feel, Muda? How's it feel, Muda, to be caught in the lie?
Yeah, who's caught in the lie right now, bro? You are, Boogie, fucking idiot.
How's it feel,
We'll
Muda?
wait for you to calm down, I guess. Jesus Christ. And then I can deconstruct exactly how you're wrong.
How am I wrong? Did you tweet that I said that she was 18?
Yes, I did.
I never did.
No,
I never did. I never did. I never did, though. I've never said it.
50-year-old
Yeah, okay, bro. Okay, bro.
I've never said it. I've never said it.
50-year-old man, dude. Jesus Christ.
I've never said it.
Fake engineer versus fake cancer patient. Who you got your money on? 100% the engineer. Oh, God, I can't. This is fucking horrible.
I never will say it because she's not. She never was 18 when I knew her.
Yeah,
so
I
why would I ever
the
say
fact
it?
that you were talking about me in some group chat.
How long were you talking to her
God damn, dude.
for?
We just celebrated our 1-year anniversary today. We officially started talking November 10th.
November 10th of what year?
Last year. One year.
Okay.
So 19 years old, basically. All right, we're going to skip ahead a little bit where it picks back up according to the viewer. So let's get into actual tweets. We start looking at tweets. Let's get into that.
You were fucking screaming like a baby.
I'll keep screaming at the baby. You said that I said that she was 18.
All right, so there's that. I can't.
How do I see it? Can I? Is there a way to see it?
Hold on, I'm gonna get that too.
Got to RTU, the king of streams.
Sorry to do this to you when you're high, man.
It's okay. I was just gonna play with the tape deck like a nice little middle-aged man tonight, and here I am. Where the fuck did I just save that to?
Jesus, come on, RTU.
Oh, I saved it to my desktop. Hold on.
Come on, RTU. Come on, bro.
My dislike of you. I think you are one very manipulative person who loves to take advantage of your fans. Creators asked you about your weird relationship when you publicized it, which you very much did, Boogie. We all thought it was creepy.
Now, again, before Boogie talks over, when he's talking about group chat is a private chat that creators have between each other. This is not a public statement of fact. Under it, I said, when you tell people a girl you met just turned 18, because Keemstar was the one that told us about this in a group chat, and we were kind of a little bit grossed out. But I didn't.
Yeah, so Keemstar was the one that said in the group chat about the whole age between Boogie and Desi, right? That was kind of the whole thing that came out from this.
Make a public matter of fact statement because that's just Keemstar's word. I'm not going to publicly defame somebody when there's no hard proof. So before you go, I never did. There you go. That's your lie that you got caught up in. So
Wait a
I
second.
fucking talk your way through it.
Read the tweet again.
Your
Read
tweet.
again. I'm so sorry. I'm done with some shit. read your tweet again, if you don't mind.
Boogie's such an asshole, bro. He just, you hear that his little fucking fat ass fingers typing probably. I can't.
Y'all expect me to go wild about these Keemstar?
No, his tweet, the one where he says that I was telling people that she was 18. Can you tell me that part again?
When you tell people a girl you meet just turned 18, it creeps us all out. You're a gross.
See, I never said that though. So there.
Keemstar said that. Keemstar told us that.
Yeah, but I didn't, and that's what's important. You said
Okay.
I said
Okay.
it.
So then.
So Keemstar's the one that told them in the group chat that Boogie said she had just turned 18. So the problem with Boogie is that since he does manipulate a lot and since he likes to do this dumb shit or whatever, he could always say, oh, I was just joking around. I was just trying to make fun of the situation. Who cares? She's an adult. Who cares, right? The optics don't give a fuck to Boogie. He doesn't give a shit about how he looks to people, right? He's not breaking the law in his eyes, so fuck it. He's going to run with it, right? The problem is when you get the creators in these circles talking about it and they continue talking about it, they're going to start painting narratives, and then that's when shit gets fucked up, right? But anyways, let's continue.
So then why are you getting mad at me? Get mad
You
at
said
me.
that I said it.
When
You
did I
said that
say
I
that?
said it. You just
Yeah, because Keem
Read it
said
again.
that you said it to him.
But I
So
never
what am
did.
I gonna do?
Well,
Okay,
anyway,
then fucking,
so
then you just call out
Keemstar,
Keemstar for that. There you go.
Locale chat.
Why do you work with the guy that just slandered you? What the fuck? You're such a bitch.
I'm a
Why?
forgiving guy, man.
I don't understand.
Why? Fuck it. Keemstar's gonna make me money. I'm just here to make money.
And you're okay with it.
Keemstar
What the
just wants to
fuck?
make me money. I'm here to make me money.
Yep. So the deal was already in place for the first episode because remember this is within a week of each other that this came out and then the first episode of Locale Live happened. So there was already agreements in place. The 25% bullshit was already agreed upon, and they were going to hit the ground running, right? So that was already agreed upon.
You're the one who tweeted it.
Mad,
Didn't you
bro.
point out that it was a private chat? Didn't you point out it was a private?
You're the one that mentioned it. You brought that private chat up into the limelight. You mentioned Be My Name in that post. That's why I quote tweeted you. I wasn't going to mention a private chat.
Keemstar's asking me to save it for the Locale podcast. I'm going to save it for the Locale podcast.
Yep. So Keem reached out to him. He was like, "Save it! I'm watching this. Save it."
But have a good one. You did say that publicly. I said that she was 18.
I didn't say shit publicly.
You did.
I didn't.
You did say that. You did right
I
there
didn't
in
make a
that tweet.
public matter
The
statement.
tweet that he just.
Then you need to go back to a
He is so fucking high. He doesn't even know what the fuck. He's trying to keep up, bro. He's trying to keep up. He's so fucking zooted out of his brain. What's up, Hyde? Appreciate you being here.
fucking school and relearn how to read properly.
Hey,
because, my
Rich,
God.
read that to me one more time, could you?
Please,
the
read it again,
part where he
please.
says that she's 18. Could you do that again?
I say that? I said people said that she was 18. in the
No,
group chat
no.
that you were referencing.
Read it again for me, real
When
quick. Rich.
you tell people a girl you met just turned 18, it's
See,
just
I never did though.
When
Have a
you
good night,
tell
guys. Have a good
people
night,
a
guys.
girl you just
Yeah, he just continues the bullshit. You know what I mean? Nothing really changes at all, ever. All right. So, finally, we're here. Very first episode. Girlfriend dumps him. Now, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. The amount of clickbait that happened in the original Locale Live days was insane. Literally insane. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all just a quick little snippet of this. So, if you come here, the trial arrest off, beautiful. No one cares. So if you come here, right? If you come here, live, Boogie's girlfriend cheated. That was the whole Trap Daddy thing in Vegas. If y'all don't remember that, Wings quit. He really didn't quit. They go over the Reddit because when they first started that Reddit, it was a fucking travesty. It was a travesty. Straight up. So yeah, that's when they got Blade on there. They brought the Thorpes in, fucking the shaman, fucking her dad got arrested. That's when the kick incident happened. Tipster came in there. Him and Boogie went at it. It was all BS. Apic Eric came in. Boogie passed away, bro. Group chat leaked. Like, there was just so much the clickbait, but it was entertaining. It was very entertaining. I gotta give him credit. Keemstar quit. This show sucks. You know, the iMalex thing, that's around the same time the beta reunion happened over the iMalex thing. That's actually a part of it. Keem quit again. Tommy Wiggy and the cows are back. This is the crypto scam. Like, yeah. The cool part about it, though, is so their old editor, Connor, right, when they did these live streams, he would actually edit them, right? He would edit them. Let me come back to oldest videos. I can't with the boomer. He would edit them, and that's what these episodes would be. These would be the edited down versions of the live streams. So we do have that to look at, thankfully, whenever we get to that point. Because, like, the original lives, bro, I mean, you got hour and 45, hour and a half. They weren't quite 2 hours. They started picking up. You had 3 hours on this one. Because, again, there was no other shows but this. So they were just rolling with it, right? And the more money they made, they just kept it going. They had a nice string of, hour and a half, 2.5, over 2, 3, 2.5. They had a nice little string of long-ass episodes. So that was awesome, But then as time went on, you know what I mean? It went less and less. You had the whole cancer thing, which is fucking... This right after the King quit video and then the cancer arc thing. That's fucking amazing. I forgot about that. And then the cops being called, and then this is around this time where Tommy was quitting. Fired, quit, whatever you want to call it. So that's around that time, because they thought Tommy was doing shit in the background. And then the host tryouts, I mean, that was fucking dumb, never really happened. And on and on and on. So it was a fun time, man. It's a great time. But anyways, let's get back. Real quick, Flying Nest Refrigerator. I still think they need to bring the Thorpes back and put them on Queens with Tina and Savage. Gidgy and Becky would be so much content, or even throw links in there. I mean, I guess. I mean, I'm not really a fan of them, but it is what it is. Y'all know I hate Becky with a fucking passion. That'll never stop, but it is what it is. But let's get into LolCal Live. So where we at? 41:51. Let's go ahead and just start the episode out, just so y'all can kind of get a taste. Y'all can get a taste of what the episode was.
Something to be proud of. Kind of like this documentary. When I say the word 3, we probably could do live.
It's not this big a deal, Boogie. Like, we'll just do it the way they want to do it. And
that was the whole clap thing we showed yesterday.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying maybe there's still a way we can find.
So why do you care?
Yeah.
Why do you care?
Just saying.
All you got to do is send the video, and that's it.
Well, Tommy said I can't see you, so I'm like, well, maybe next week we'll find a way to where you can. That would be cool. That's all I'm saying. I don't know what's wrong with what I'm saying, but I was just saying that maybe next week we can find a way
let me start
we
the
can
show,
see
right? Let me start the show.
I know what I'm saying is wrong. I never do.
You didn't say anything wrong. You're perfect. You're always perfect.
Well, far from
I
that.
have to get in a good mood. I have to get in a jokey mood. So you can do this shit all you want. You're not ruining it.
So immediately from the start, bro, nothing but fucking problems. Just Boogie and Tommy just going at each other, bro, immediately from the start. And the way Tommy rode Boogie the entire fucking time and just went into this dude, and the way Tommy went into Wings, it was so fucking entertaining. I cannot tell y'all just how entertaining this shit was. You know what I mean? Because like pre-cancer arc, bro, y'all don't know about this shit. It was fucking beautiful.
My day. All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to LolCal Live. I know you've been waiting for it. This is what was going to be the LolCal podcast. I'm in here with Boogie 2988, who's a real celebrity, and of course the legendary COD player.
Oh my God!
Probably the best BOG player in Call of Duty history. Wings 3 times. How are you fellas doing?
Boy.
Yes, you do. That's true. That's something to be proud of. Kind of like this documentary that just came out about Boogie. Hi, Boogie. How are you? We just fought for the last 30 minutes, and you seem to be going through a lot of stress over the documentary. I don't know why, because it was fantastic.
Well, it's been a...
I'm sorry, bro. Like, you can't make this up. This was just so great, bro.
Pretty stressful time. I've got a lot of stuff that, believe it or not, I'm keeping offline for a change.
Oh, really?
On.
I bet you
believe it or not.
I bet you'll spill it eventually.
I will eventually, I think.
Yes, you will. Okay, let's just be real.
If nothing else, people read about it in the papers, you know.
One thing I didn't see in the documentary is you didn't discuss your therapist at all. Are you still seeing the therapist?
No, I've actually
This was like 10 therapists ago, by the way. It's just him in the therapy is just overwhelmingly just on a rotation. That's all this shit is, bro. Just constantly. But let's continue.
Break.
Really?
Yeah, I started taking a break in June.
I would have thought you've been going there for years. You're doing so well.
Oh, I have been going off and on since I was 15, I think, or 16. I started taking therapy serious when I was 20. But most people go in and out of therapy. Specifically, like people have like what I've got going on. You learn a bunch of new skills. You learn a bunch of new like stuff to do, and then you have to go practice it. And then inevitably, people like me will relapse, and then you got to go back in. You got to learn what you did wrong. It's a
this is all manipulation, bro. All Boogie's doing right now is manipulating people. Literally, all this is
constant thing. And so I've actually been out of therapy since June.
Is that about the time the recording finished or the film finished up?
Oh no, I mean that started I think in February, and it's been off and on since February to now. But I took a break in June. It was mostly financial. Therapy's fucking expensive.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well,
if you used to edit out all the cuss words, man, because there were, I guess, like the monetization for cussing and all that, which it is what it is. But It like the members only streams were like unedited, but like the edited version, if you want to remember, were edited. That was kind of one of the things with it. They didn't have the Discord out there yet, which when we get to the Discord getting started, bro, the fucking drama that came from that Discord in the beginning. Oh my God. Like you had your Gooners DNI versus Peaceful Gamers, and then before that, it was just constant back and forth, and it was just so much shit. Y'all had Brandon Talks being the only damn moderator in that thing, trying to keep the peace, and he's like video games. He has like a 3 million sub channel, whatever. But bro, it was the Wild West, bro. It straight up was the Wild West. Like I'm not even lying to you.
That was one of the things that don't let out. Me too.
Therapy only works if you want it to work.
Well, I've had therapy before,
you know,
and like
therapy only works if you do.
You don't want it to work, then you just want to spend the money, or?
Well, I mean, therapy only works if you want it to work, and therapy only works if you put in the work. And you know, I can be kind of lazy sometimes, so I haven't always put in the work.
Yeah. But how many times have we heard this out of Boogie's mouth, bro? Therapy only works if you want it to work. Like he goes back and forth so damn much. He edges his crash outs and all this. And the funny part is, y'all remember when he had like the axe crash out, right? And then like he thought the stream was ended, and he just said, "So how do you think it went?" Like when the whole Destiny shit happened, it came out that after the Destiny stream ended, he was like, "Well, Destiny, how do you think it went?" "I think it went pretty good." Like it's all fake, right? It's all showmanship, like he said in Fat Camp. So whenever Boogie does these crash shots and all this other shit, yeah, it's for the camera, it's for the entertainment, but when you're caught on camera just stopping and saying, "How do you think that went?" "I think it went pretty good." Like it's not a good look. It's not a good look. So that's just something he's going to have to deal with, and like just have to handle that the shit's out there. And now people may not believe you as much anymore, right? It just is what it is.
I mean, I think if anybody knew me when I was 20,
how would you know it worked for anybody if you never put in the work for yourself?
Yeah, exactly. But I have. I mean, if you knew me when I was,
you've had successes in the world of therapy.
Yeah, I mean, if you met me when I was 20 years old, Tom, you wouldn't even recognize that I was the same person.
Really?
I was like such a
thin and good looking.
I was definitely not thin and good looking.
Okay.
I was definitely just angry all the time. I woke up angry. I went to bed angry. I was just miserable from every moment to the moment I go to bed. These days I have a break from the anger. These days I have a break from the misery, and I don't think that would have happened without therapy. You know, sometimes I can see the positivity.
Yeah, it just goes on and on and on. What's this about?
Hey, I'm Boogie 998 YouTube.
You know, they came over for my Thanksgiving during COVID. That was a thing we did.
Was this after or before? I guess this is when your wife left, right?
Yeah, no one cares. All right, what's this?
That's your goddamn video. No one wants to hear about your fucking physical
Well, anyway, the point that I'm making is like that's another one that hopefully one of the extended clips up, and it just shows like sometimes it's just not a good match. Let's just have fun with it, you know?
Beautiful. All right, so let's get into the whole Mutahar thing when that starts coming up. Let's get into that, because that's what the main premise of this is.
It's gonna fucking ream you out. I can't wait, Boogie.
Oh, did you see this? Did you see this in the Do you see this in the local live chat?
Yeah, I can't talk about it because you won't let me.
No, let's talk about it. No,
you want to talk about it now? Do you want?
Let me turn this down a little bit. Let me reduce it. Actually, we're at one, so that's good enough. All right. So I'm just gonna be flat honest. I haven't got one piece of revenue this stream, so this is what we're gonna do, guys. If y'all want me to continue this right here, I'm gonna set up a goal. Yes, a goal, because my fucking people are telling me I need to set goals on the streams. This is what I'm gonna do. All right. Because people want me to make money doing this. Plus, Christmas is coming up, and I know what my wife told me. All right, we're going to do that. If I get $25 super chats, I'll continue the series. All right, let's continue. $25 super chats. Let's see what happens.
Do you see this in the local live chat?
Yeah, I can't talk about it because you won't let me.
No, let's talk about it. No,
you want to talk about it now? Do you want to talk about it now?
Yeah, Muta says we can. Muta says we can. Muta says we can. Let's go.
Muta says we can. Okay.
Yeah, Muta says we can.
Okay, fine. Can we be friends again now, Boogie? Because I was really mad at you. Okay.
I understand.
I'm going to Shiver shake on it. Okay. Here's what I know. I'm going to start this all calm so it doesn't get like out of fucking control. All right.
Yeah.
You said to me, I was going to bring up like Mutahar. You've had some problems. You've had some issues with Mutahar, right?
Yeah. I'm scared shitless. I'm scared shitless of that guy.
So, and tell us what you told me before. You compared Mutahar fan base to like you're afraid like one of Mutahar's.
No, I'm just afraid. I'm afraid of crazy people doing crazy shit. And like when somebody is as big as Mutahar, well, he's got like 10 million followers and he gets like 5 million views on a video. If he's like he's really mad at me. Like he'll tell you publicly. He has said it publicly. He thinks I'm the worst piece of shit and he wishes the worst for me. And he'll say,
yeah. I mean, we watched that earlier on his stream when he went over the documentary. He He hates Boogie with a fucking passion, right? When him and Boogie went at it on RTU's thing, hates Boogie with a passion, calls him out on his bullshit. That's why Boogie doesn't like Mutahar, right? Boogie doesn't like Mutahar because he always called him out. And that's one reason why Caint brought Mutahar in there to talk shit to him during the whole cancer arc thing. That's one reason. And also Mutahar has a little bit of like medical knowledge because I think like his wife or his girl, whatever the fuck, had some medical knowledge and, you know, the stereotypical, since he's like Indian or whatever, right? Doctor knowledge or whatever, right? I'm not getting into all that, but that's the stereotype and people say that shit about him. But anyways, Boogie needs to bring the curls back. Nah, I don't know. So here's the thing with Boogie, bro. He had like this one curl that would come like in the front of his head and he would shake it and that little curl would just fucking bounce around and shit. And I'm like, bro, come on, stop shaking your head. You know what you're doing. But it was just annoying as shit to me. But let's continue.
That a million times, right? He's tweeted it several times this last week, and I
just saw it cut it. You missed off the second recording.
Yeah, the desktop audio thing. I turned it off for the first recording. Then when we restarted it, it turned the desktop audio back on, and I just noticed it.
Yep. So Winks fucked up the audio on the recording, and he topped Tommy that.
Well, we can if we need to start over, that's fine. We'll start over with fucking talking about Muta first.
Do that whole fucking thing again.
That's okay. I'm in a better headspace anyway. Let's do it.
Hold on, no, dude.
I didn't talk that much. So, like, it could be
you know what? We'll keep it going. We'll send it in.
Yeah. So, basically, thank you, Sunshiner, for the 5. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. So, this whole episode was 40-some minutes because Wing's audio fucked up. Gone. That's how the very first episode started, guys. Just fucked up. All from the beginning. If that wasn't a sign of things to come, bruh. That's just how it happened. But it wouldn't be a locale show without technical issues, right? That's what everyone says. It's not a locale show if there's no technical problems. That's just kind of what happened.
Cool. Okay.
Something
Yeah.
like that. So let's nobody fucking hit stop. Nobody.
Yeah, I haven't.
You haven't. Have you hit stop, Boogie?
No, I haven't.
Wings?
No, I haven't.
Wings?
I paused.
Let's just fucking write it out.
I paused the desktop audio like 4 minutes ago.
Let's go back. Let's start with Mutahar again. Let's scratch that whole fucking thing. I'm going to ask you about Mutahar again.
Yeah, go ahead.
Here's how I'm going to open it up. All right. Okay. So in the beginning, me and you got in a big fight, Boogie, before the cast started, and it was about Mutahar, and you told me not to bring up, which I agreed to, and then you had a bunch of other fucking stipulations.
Well, no, I just wanted you to be nice. I just wanted to be nice to my girlfriend. That was it.
Fuck your girlfriend. How about that? All right. Here's you want that's neither here fucking either near or there. So you told me that you were going to walk if Mutahar had anything to do with this because apparently you guys are having beef behind the scene. Like, what the fuck? And you're telling me that he's as crazy, or his fans are potentially as crazy?
No, well, so
really?
I have paranoia issues. I think we all agree with that.
I agree with that.
And it comes along with the anxiety and other stuff. Muta's been mad at me for like years, rightfully so, because I've been a manipulative piece of shit. Like, I'll be the first to admit that, right?
Okay.
And so like in the last couple of weeks, Muta has definitely decided that like I'm like not a great person. And he's like tweeted. I mentioned him on.
Yeah. So that's the same tweet from before. Talking about the whole thing or whatever, and about the private chat. I mean, it is what it is.
On Twitter because of all this group chat shit that leaked, and so he was like, "You're the worst kind of person. I think you're manipulative. I'm open about it. I only wish the worst for you." Blah blah blah. And that's fine. He's entitled to his opinion.
When did he say that? Did he say that before or after you started fucking DMing his girlfriend?
It was after. It was a week, like right after the
girlfriend.
Well, no, it was before. It was well before, like a week before.
So he said you're the worst. You hope the worst happens to you before you DM'd his girlfriend.
Yeah, so Boogie actually DM'd his girlfriend, Mutahar's girlfriend, trying to find some resolve or trying some way to talk to him and shit. And she's like, I'm not on the internet like that. I'm not like a public figure. Why the fuck are you messaging me about it? And that caused a whole another whirlwind of shit to come, right? But, you know, that's just what a massive manipulator does. That's just what someone that doesn't give a shit about anything, that's what they'll do to try to get their point across, right? They'll go at people, they'll shit on people and people that, people's loved ones that he doesn't like, just to try and get ahead. That's what he does.
I think so, yes.
Again,
I can bring, if you want me to, I can't bring up his tweets because we got each other blocked.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, his tweets basically said, look, I'm very open about how much I hate you, what a manipulative piece of shit I think you are, and that, you know, you deserve everything that's ever happened to you. I think that's a direct quote.
Okay. That hurt your feelings.
No, it didn't hurt my feelings. It scares the shit out of me. It scares the shit out of me.
How does that scare the shit out of you that he's venting to you privately? That's so ridiculous.
No, that was public. That was public.
That was public?
Have you been
Yeah, you're confusing the things he said privately and what he's tweeted publicly. Yeah. And so when you have an audience of like 10 million people and you're wishing the worst for somebody, that's really scary for me. That's just really scary for me. And so I DM'd Muta and I tried to say, like, look, man, I just wish we could leave each other alone. And he agreed, which I thought was awesome. And then 2 days later, I pulled a classic Boogie and I was promoting a video. And Keemstar's like, you need to talk about this, Steve. You need to talk about this stuff. And I'm like, okay, I'll mention it in the tweet. I'm like, hey, after that group shot leaked, I thought it'd be good to let my girlfriend speak for herself. So here's a video of her speaking for herself instead of Keemstar, Mutahar, and everybody else, right? And Muta's, I guess, girlfriend or wife, I think wife. He's telling me
I
wife.
thought it was girlfriend. I did a podcast with her. Yeah.
But apparently she saw that. I didn't know who she was. I don't know who Dojangles is, but I guess that's a person.
Yeah.
And so she was like, oh my God, you fucking snake, you fucking piece of shit, and whatever. And so like Mutahar messaged me and he's like, hey, look, I'm being really nice to you right now, and I've agreed. I'm not gonna make a video about you because I wouldn't want a 10 out of 10 video on my channel anyway. But I do think you're worthless. I do think you're a piece of shit. I don't think you should be fucking mentioning the stuff. You asked for a ceasefire and then you went back. That's a shitty thing to do, Boogie. Don't do that shit.
Yep. So apparently they had an agreement of a ceasefire that they would stop going at each other. But then obviously it escalated. Boogie messaged the girlfriend, and then it's become like this whole entire thing, right? So there was never any true resolution to any of this. And I think Boogie tried to use that to his advantage, because in that way he could keep milking it for content and keep going at Mutahar, because again, Mutahar is like a 4 million sub channel at the time, maybe 5, I don't know. I know he's lost some subs since the whole shit came out and he's had these controversies. But yeah, just trying to keep beef with the big name to try to keep the name out there or whatever. But again, you got to remember, Boogie had this whole thing with Mutahar and RTU stream, and that royally pissed Keem off.
But I got a DMs right now that's been posted in the chat that's saying this fucking agreement never happened.
Well, I can show
There
you.
you go.
I literally have the screen. I'll send you the screen cap right now.
Post
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, because
But
he's saying,
I told him.
I'm Muda said we don't have a deal, lol. Muda, quit. Give a person for Boogie to talk about you. He made that retarded shit up in his head. That's what he said.
Well, again, I maybe he didn't read what I said, but what I said to him, and I'll show it to you in the chat, is I said, look, from here on out, I'm going to Will Smith you. I'm going to keep your name the fuck out of my mouth. I'm literally looking at that right now. I'm reading it to you word for word. And so my thought process was, since I promised to do that, I should do that. And I told you today, I just didn't want to bring up Muda because Muda scares me. He scares me. He does. He's got a very large audience, and there's some crazy people out there. And I don't think Muda's. I'm not scared of Muda. Don't get me wrong. I should not say I'm scared of Muda. I'm just scared that there's a lot of people in his audience that might Frank Hassel my ass, and I don't want that shit to happen again.
But here's the thing, though.
I can't
Frank Hassel ain't the worst thing to happen. Like Boogie, you yourself made the Frank Hassel thing worse.
I spent $29,000 to stay out of jail and I'm a felon. It was pretty fucking bad.
On your own mistake.
Yeah, but if somebody else shows up at my front door tomorrow, don't expect me to handle it that much better. I ain't that fucking sane.
Yeah.
I've been saying, like,
I'm not a very sane person.
Have you been swatted at all?
Yeah, so they kind of keep going back and forth with it. I mean, they kind of loop for a while. I'm gonna let this play out a little bit more. Then we're gonna go into the Farmers episode where Muda talks about it.
I just don't want to be put back in a situation like that. And Mutahar, I have no ill feelings towards Mutahar. I don't particularly like the guy, but I don't dislike the guy. He's just a guy. He's just
getting hot. I can't. Fucking hot, bro. 40 degrees outside and it's fucking hot. I can't.
The guy. But what I will say is Mutahar is very, very open with how much he dislikes me, and that's just hard for me to handle. That's just hard.
So you like picture like somebody with like a shrine to Mutahar in their closet. So as soon as he says, "Oh, I hate Boogie,"
what I picture.
Fucking wings, bro. Let's go to this.
That's the difference.
I suppose.
Yeah,
that's the.
Oh, I know what I was expecting. Oh, I didn't record it. I'm sorry.
No, it's good. It's good. It's in the can. It's good.
Then I'll apologize. How about that? So thank you, everybody, for being a part of Locale Live from Wings of Redemption to Boogie 2988. In the future, we'll be covering all the dramas that are going on, all sorts of freaking cool shit. So tune in. Keem's got big plans. Nick Diorio's got big plans. And I guess Mutahar doesn't because we just threw him the fuck out, all right? Goodbye, everybody. Have a great one.
Yeah, so that was the first episode, basically. They bullshitted, talk about some like dumb shit that no one really cared about. Then they got into the Mutahar thing. So then there was the sole episode.
Okay.
The sole episode of Locale Farmers. I hate this never, ever. Isn't he Pakistan, not Indian? I don't know, bro. I'm just telling you, he makes a lot of Indian jokes about himself, or people make jokes. He kind of goes along with it and make fun of himself. That's the only reason why I said that. I actually don't know what the fuck he is, and that's up to him, what he is. It doesn't affect my life, whatever. But, I mean, it is what it is. So, let's get into it. The fact this never continued really, really sucked for me. Because, again, like I said, you had the A team, which was Tommy C, Wings, and Boogie. And then the Keemstar proclaimed B team of Nicholas Diorio, Turkey Tom, and Mutahar. So let's get into what this was supposed to be.
Disclosure, I did not think we were going to chat this soon. My name is Nicholas Diorio, and I'm joined by Turkey Tom and Mutahar of Some Ordinary Gamers. We're the farmers of the LolCow podcast, and you'll probably be hearing from us from time to time. I think it would be smart to explain the mechanics of this podcast to you, so we're all on the same page right out of the gate. The three cows are all okay. In fact, Wings, Boogie, Tommy, they're all still the stars of the show, and episode 2 is already recorded and on the way. But sometimes, when you work with LolCows, things get a little messy. So myself, Tom, and Muta basically serve as animal control. An episode doesn't come out on time, you'll probably hear from us. Somebody quit.
I remember that shit. So y'all remember when Wings said his shit fucked up, right? Look at this shit, bro. Tommy's video was 2 gigs, Boogie 3.5, Wings video 26.5, and it's just audio. The show was cursed, and this is a little issue compared to what's happening behind the scenes. So that's how it was dumb, bro. It was just cursed from the very fucking beginning.
Come out on time, you'll probably hear from us. Somebody quits the podcast, one of us will. Okay, full disclosure, I did not think we were going to chat this soon. My name is Nicholas Diorio, and I'm joined by Turkey Tom and Mutahar of Some Ordinary Gamers. We're the farmers of the LolCow podcast, and you'll probably be hearing from us from time to time. I think it would be smart to explain the mechanics of this podcast.
Did this shit restart? I can't. God, this shit restarted. I'm an asshole. God, I'm an F tier host. All right, let's go back.
Somebody quits the podcast, one of us will fill that space until a new cow comes to the barn. Live streams, bonus content, all other places that we might show our faces.
Are one of you hacked or something? Here's the Wings file, right? I throw it in here. There's no video. Where is the video? How is there 26 gigs on a file that's just audio? And by the way, this audio has all the tracks. These are all the tracks. These are all 3 tracks together. What is up with this? Who is hacked? All right, show more properties. Tommy C's. Let's see, 2 gigabytes. Boogie, we got 3.45 gigabytes. All right, let's see. 26 gigabytes from Wings. And guess what? You click on Tommy's video, it's Tommy and Tommy's audio. You click on Boogie, it's Boogie and Boogie's audio. You click on Mr. Wings, 26 fucking gigs, and it's all 3 tracks together and no fucking video. The video lasts 10 seconds and then just goes black. Make fucking sense!
There are a lot of moving parts to this podcast, and we're donating our time to assist when necessary. We want this as much as you do.
So they're donating their times. They wouldn't get paid for anything. They were just supposed to help out and chime in from here and there. That was the agreement, apparently. There was no money involved whatsoever for the 3 of them.
Brings me to why we're here today. Something's happened, and I'm here to deliver the context. Whilst we were preparing to record episode 1 of LolCow Live, main host Boogie2988 got into a legitimate internet beef with farmer Mutahar and his wife. This manifested because of some older group chat leaks where several high-profile YouTubers were expressing their disgust with the age gap of Boogie's current relationship a few months ago. As far as I'm aware, these weren't expressing their disgust with the age gap of Boogie's current
Xylee gets real.
relationship.
This must be the infamous Tea Party chat. I think this is, I think that's what this is, but neither here nor there.
Months ago. As far as I'm aware, these weren't public positions, and I don't even think they were current positions. But Mutahar and Boogie...
Like, bro, come on. I can't get over this picture. It looks like a pedophile kidnapped. It looks like a pedophile kidnapped a child. Come on, bro.
Got into
Letters easy.
If you watched episode 1, this is what they were discussing, and you should be caught up at least that far. Following this, Boogie had a few more exchanges with Mr. Ordinary Gamers before Muta dropped a massive video on him.
Boogie, I don't know if you know the definition of ceasefire. Yeah, I probably talked about you and your creepy, weird relationship publicly, but never have I made matter-of-fact statements implying that you are, in fact, a pedophile or you groomed this woman. If you took a private chat, where people, talk shit, talk amongst each other, question things in private as a public statement, then you're actually mentally retarded. But I'm not surprised by that. I think you're a waste of life and a waste of time. And to be honest with you, I hate you. I think you're a manipulative person. I think you're predatory. And honestly, if you don't want to have drama, why do you keep starting it?
This is a real drama. These people...
Yeah, this shit wasn't scripted, bro. This was 100% real. Like, this was wild.
Really hate each other.
Also, allow me to vent briefly. I'm glad Mutahar is out of this thing. Some of you dislike me, and I get that, just like myself. But that guy's holding a level of disdain for me. It's not just showbiz angry. It's like legit. I must have shit in his lap angry. I'm a shitty person. I get that. But he treats me like I rape babies and 8 kids or some shit. It's wild to me. Blah, blah. Manipulation.
And everything you're about to see is real. Following this video's release, Boogie2988 called into a stream by the YouTuber Review Tech USA, or Rich. Prior to calling in, Keemstar claims he asked Boogie not to go on because Boogie will give
Yeah, so there you go.
away far too much. He believed that Boogie should hash out his own drama on his own podcast, making his own money, and not give that content away for free to others. Boogie agreed with this, but things quickly went off the rails when Boogie started answering, well, a ton of personal questions.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? I can't talk too long. I'm over here on...
Yeah, so we saw this, and yeah, it gets Yeah.
I am not equipped to handle this right now. Hello, sir.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm over on Twitch.
You
playing,
missed my $50 super chat.
Have you played this mode? It's excellent.
A few minutes later.
I never did, but I
That's what he
didn't.
told us.
But you are factually incorrect because I never did.
Did I speak about that publicly until you made
Yes,
mention
it's
of
on
it?
your Twitter feed.
Yeah, I quote tweeted you.
Yeah.
Because you were bringing it up
didn't.
publicly. Yes,
No,
I
you
did.
didn't. That was
Yes,
something.
I
That was a
did.
completely separate
Yes,
tweet.
You were the one that brought it up.
It was just so much shit, bro.
The point that I'm making is you are still
It was so
fucking
much
wrong
shit.
right now. The point that I'm making is you're still fucking
even
wrong.
there, I never
You're still
claimed that
fucking
your
wrong. I have her
girlfriend was
ID in
18.
my wallet.
I never
I know
claimed
how
that
old
she
she
was
is.
You literally just
She's
lied
not. She's
so
20 years
hard.
old.
And now you're so mad that you got caught in this lie.
It's not a lie. It's on your Twitter feed right now. Go check your Twitter feed right now.
The fallout for what
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I fucking hate you. Yeah, I respect that. Do you need attention that much, or you just gave away our entire fucking second episode? That in the face and end it right now. God, I fucking hate you.
Was probably the funniest conversation I've ever witnessed in my 5 years on YouTube.
Fuck you and your stupid fucking head. Your fucking retarded fucking head. I talked to you before you went on. In my other group chat, people were like, oh, Boogie's calling into Rich. I fucking called you. We spoke. I said, don't give Rich the tea. Your exact words to me were, oh, I'm just going to go on there and tell him I'm busy, right? So you call into Rich. You tell him I'm busy. He starts milking you. You start answering every fucking question because you're an attention fucking freak. And then you have a face-off with Muta on Rich's stream. The face-off between you and Muta should be on your podcast. That's monetized. That you make money on. Fuck you and your stupid fucking head. This is not a mistake. This is not an accident, you fucking retard. You did this on purpose. I talked to you before you went in. I fucking hate you. Fuck you. All the time and effort into this fucking show to help you guys out, and you can't do the simplest task. I fucking hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Retard.
Yeah, obviously I fucked up. I was just gonna go there to promote the show.
How many times has Boogie and Keem had these conversations? Like, how many times has Boogie fucked up and Keem had this conversation? Literally from the very fucking start, they had this conversation. It just continued constantly throughout their whole rest of the entire thing. It's fucking crazy.
I didn't know Muta was gonna come in there and pull his shit. I should have left when Muta showed up and said save it for the show. But you're right. I respect your decision. Let me know if you need any of the passwords or anything like that. I'll be glad to hand them over. And let me have to change your mind. And also, you didn't call me and you didn't talk to me. You sent me a message here, but you didn't call and talk to me. We didn't talk. I mean, I understand you're upset right now, but we didn't talk.
I need you to fuck off. Like, seriously, fuck off. I need you to get on your fucking hands and knees, have your girlfriend fucking film you and say, I'm sorry, Keemstar. I'm sorry, Jordy. I'm sorry, fucking Tommy C, Nicholas DiOrio, Muta, fucking Tom, everybody that's even fucking cared about the Law Pal podcast. I'm such a selfish attention fucking retard that I want attention. I want to be in conversation so bad that I gave the entire storyline of what's been happening on episode 1 to fucking Review Tech USA because I'm so thirsty to talk to someone. I'm that big of a fucking loser. Make that video, you piece of shit.
How many of y'all have seen this?
I'm sorry, Tommy C. I'm sorry, Daddy Keemstar. I'm sorry, Nicholas DiFiorio. I don't know how to pronounce him. I'm sorry, Jordy. I'm fucking sorry. It was fucking stupid of me to go on Rich's fucking show and give away the fucking storyline. I'm a fucking attention hog piece of shit. It was fucking stupid. I should have left the moment Muta came on. I'm fucking stupid. And I'm fucking sorry. I understand your decision. I'll hand over any passwords you need, whatever you want. Sorry.
I just want all of us on the same page, all right? A couple days ago, Boogie's sitting here fucking getting milked by just random people, by Muta, by everybody. And he's giving his response to drama for free on Twitter, just spamming it everywhere. And I say, Boogie, look, all right? No more of that, all right? You want to address drama? You want to address what some people are saying? Some controversy that's going on with Boogie 298? You do it on the podcast. You do it on the podcast where you actually can monetize it and get fucking paid. Boogie, Boogie goes to me, oh, that's a smart idea. That's a really smart idea. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's fucking common sense. There's no intelligence to that whatsoever. A 5th grader could figure that out, right? But you at fucking age 54 haven't figured that out and you get milked.
Yeah. So again, this is just long standing. And when all this was happening, I was just like, what in the actual fuck am I watching? Sleeping Angel, I was like, what the hell are you doing? He must have been desperate. Oh, Boogie was very desperate because he literally had nothing before this even started. Because remember, he said he was going to do some fucking Francis shit that never fucking happened. He was promoting his merch store. I don't think anything really came from that. He had just lost $750,000 in his words. On crypto. The some bitch was damn near desolate at that point. He did the Mike Klum documentary, thought that would help. Then that literally went straight into the boxing match. Then that went straight into Locale Live. So since the documentary started, he's been a little bit more relevant. But if he loses Locale Live, he has nothing. Especially at this point in his life, he had no savings. He had savings, but it was almost gone in his words. But there was no like income really coming in, so he had nothing else. So of course he was going to do that shit to try to stay on, because what else was he going to do?
By the fucking most random of person ever could just go in and fucking milk you, get you all riled up, get you spamming 17 fucking tweets for free, or teats, really, that's what they're called on a fucking cow, because you get milked, you fucking dumb, retarded piece of shit. Anyhow, after that life lesson that I gave you, right, I find out in another chat that you're going into Rich's stream, Review Tech USA. He's going in there. I'm like, oh my God, Boogie's gonna go in there and spill all the tea, the beef between him and Muta. He's gonna give it to Rich for free. So I hit you up and I tell you, don't do this. And you promise me that you're not gonna do it. As soon as you get in there, Rich starts milking you, starts saying, whoa, I don't understand. Why didn't you pay off your house? Your stupid ass falls for the bait. Yeah, because I was gonna kill myself and I was gonna do this and I was gonna do that. So I didn't need to pay for a house. If dead people don't need houses.
Bro.
Why is that on Rich's stream? I want the soundbite on your podcast. It should be on your podcast, not on Rich's stream. Then Muta calls in.
Never
right?
it,
Which,
bro.
again, I'm mad at Muta too, but I can't be too mad because he doesn't own this podcast. Boogie, you own it.
When you're right, you're right. I shouldn't have went on Rich's thing. And I definitely should have left when Muta came on. And I shouldn't have been talking about any of that shit. You're right.
That was before the liar tattoo. It's not letting me send part 2. Oh, that's hilarious.
Mike wants me to promote
Memory lane, guys. It's a fucking beautiful thing.
this doc. I went on to promote the doc. I thought I could also promote the
When he just kept saying doc instead of documentary, like he was trying to sound cool. Oh, yeah, I'm in a doc. You know, the doc this, the doc that. I hated him whenever he said that word doc. It just pissed me off to no end. I just wanted to slap the taste out of his fucking mouth in Minecraft if I ever saw him in the video game. That shit just annoyed me. And then he had his feet all over the damn thing. It was disgusting, bro. That whole entire thing was disgusting, if you ask me.
live stream. But you're right. I've been easily manipulated.
Or you sit there and have a fucking live debate and give it to Rich for free. You gave it to Rich. Bro, you're supposed to be launching a podcast. Episode 1 of the podcast, the entire episode is the feud between you and Muta, right? The entire episode. Tommy asks you a question about Muta, you respond. Like, that is the entire fucking episode. Episode 2 is Muta's response, all right? Then you two are gonna have a conversation together. You gave basically episode 3 of the podcast away. You gave it to Review Tech USA. Did you see how much money Review Tech was getting? Dude, he's in their stream. Muta and fucking Boogie are going back and forth. $100 donation, $50 donation, $20 donation, $5, $10 donation, $100 donation. Doesn't a motherfucker have a mortgage to pay? A big fat fucking 400-pound fucking retard by the name of Boogie2988. Oh, that's right. That's right. You do have a mortgage to pay, all right? And you could have had that conversation on your podcast where you get paid. You even had a warning before you went in, but you're so fucking retarded. You're so fucking selfish. You want to have this conversation. You want attention from everyone so bad that you literally gave the content of your fucking show away. Why do we even have a show? What's the point of a podcast? What is the point of a podcast? You have ruined episode 1. Episode 1 is ruined. It shouldn't even come out because there's already been a conclusion that lives on the internet because of Boogie and Muta. The episode 1, throw it out. Now we got to do a whole different episode 1. And there's no episode 2 or no episode 3. You have ruined this show. You piece of shit. You have...
Keem crash outs are epic. I don't give a fuck what anybody says, bro. This whole entire rant was fucking beautiful. Boogie trying to take it in, be manipulative, try to explain some shit, trying to earn back any type of goodwill he can. It was just fucking wild, bro.
Completely destroyed it by your selfishness. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
But contrary to what you've just seen, the podcast is not over. Boogie is not fired. Episode 2 is on the way, and we're now joined by Turkey Tom and Mutahar, who can hopefully help me unpack what exactly just happened. So Mutahar, why did you go on and talk to Boogie on Rich's stream?
Because he's a liar, bro. I gotta go in there and fact check him.
Do you hate content? Do you not want the podcast to succeed?
Dude, I don't get paid anything for this. So, you know what? If Boogie is out there spreading the misinfo, I'm gonna jump in there. You know, this is a weird... I gotta address this right off the bat, okay? On the first episode, he said that he was scared of me, okay? Like, he was deathly afraid because I have like 10 million subscribers or some weird number like that, and I'm like, I visibly, openly hate him. Bro, how is it that like Charlie was more scathing than me in his video, and somehow he's like, oh yeah, you know, I can respect that, but Muta, no, he blatantly hates me. I don't hate Boogie.
Oh yeah, fucking Charlie went in on that ass pretty fucking good. I ain't gonna lie to you. They talk, I mean, just kind of go over some shit. Nothing really... Because really after this, Mutahar really wasn't on the stream anymore until the cancer arc. They had like their little bits of back and forth and shit, but he'd never really... Like, he showed up, but it wasn't significant until the cancer arc happened.
I just dislike the lying, you know? Like, the insane amounts of lying when you don't have to. And like, what's this insinuation that like a fan is gonna go there? I denounce anybody harassing anybody. That is the most
Before
fucked
we
up
get
claim
super
to
in
make.
depth here, where does this beef come from? Like, I didn't know you were a grade A Boogie hater. I mean,
I'm not like
I
a
haven't
Boogie
made a
hater.
video
It's
on
just
him.
like
I know Tom's
yeah.
made two, right?
Like, I'm not like a hater of Boogie. It's not that. It's just like when he like blatantly lies about stuff like that. It's just.
Well, he seems to think you are.
Okay,
No.
well, Nick, in fairness, you don't have to be a Boogie hater to not like Boogie. Like, you just
No,
kind of
but
a pathetic
Boogie
person.
Boogie keeps saying that like you hate him and all this shit. Where is that coming from? I guess
I don't know.
group chat.
He like the thing is, it's like he has this weird mentality where like if you don't like him, he fixates on you, and it's like I wish everyone liked me, even this person that dislikes me. Like you just
Yeah, that is 100% true. Boogie does love fixating on shit like that, and he just never fucking stops. He wants to be loved by everyone, right? This fucking retarded as shit, in my opinion. All right, really, like I said, nothing really came from that. I just kind of wanted to show y'all the whole thing because that will lead us into the. Actually, no, we didn't hit the goal. I really wanted to hit that to continue this thing, but I mean, it is what it is. A lot of people don't like it when I do like this type of. They want me to just keep doing like the recent reaction, like the remind. People love it when I do that. So I mean, I guess I can just keep that going. But bro, it has been such a nothing burger lately, bro. It has been so bad recently, in my own opinion. Like, it's just not it, bro. And that's why I wanted to go back and look at the history and just kind of see where it kind of led them into being what it is, right? But I mean, what are you gonna do, dude? I mean, dude, that's funny. I'm gonna have to pick something else to talk about because I mean, I can't, bro. I just can't. It's not it for me. It's just not it. But we'll see what happens. We'll figure some shit out. But I guess I'll end it there. Y'all, honestly, the grift is real, bro. We totally get it. Much respect on that, man. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for that one. I appreciate it. But yeah, I mean, I gotta figure something else to talk about, dude. Because like I said, the LCU just ain't it anymore. Like they had the whole big nothing burger with fucking Denmark the other day. Fucking the whole Rastov thing. I mean, who fucking cares? I mean, it is what it is on that. I mean, that's just not it for me, bro. And then today they have the trial of Rastov, which I mean, you know, if y'all want to watch that, y'all can watch that. But you know, it is what it is, man. Fuck. Yeah, I'm ended there. So let's see. What's that? Nuts. Who the fuck is live right now? I don't even know. I can't. Let me pull this up here. Who the fuck is live right now? When's the movie and sports content coming soon? It's coming soon. So yeah, my buddy, he has like his he's still in the army and he has to like deal with some shit. So I mean, it is what it is. And then sports content is coming. Like I said, I basically, like, my brother-in-law just couldn't do it because he started a new job and had family and all that. It's just hard. So I'm gonna basically just I'm gonna have to take control of that and just do that myself. So I'm definitely gonna get into that one. I may honestly just fucking focus on that sports channel. Like I may just give up, not give up on like locale live shit, you know, because it's just not it for me, man. Like I just don't get it. It's just not it. I may just go to my sports channel, bro, and just have fun with that because that's a lot of fun for me. I want to do the deep dive thing, but I don't think a lot of people want me to do it. People probably just don't care, if I'm being flat out honest with you. I thought it'd be a cool idea because no one's done it yet, but it is what it is. I want to see you do a deep dive on Gidgey like Yo Mama did. I don't know. Yeah, that terrible show Balls is on you. I'm not redirecting to Balls. I'm just not. I'm not a fan at all of that. But yeah, I'll probably just stick to the sports channel, man, because this just ain't it. This ain't it, bro. But I appreciate y'all coming out till Thank you for the $5 in Shinery. I appreciate you on that. You know, it just is what it is. But till next time, guys, y'all enjoy the rest of your day, and hopefully it's beautiful and prosperous. And remember, life is beautiful. Never forget that. We only get one shot at this thing. Make sure you do the best you can with it, because once it's over, then what, right? So you got one shot at this thing. Do it the best you can. So y'all take care. Peace.